So, once again, I did not do good on this budget. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel, Inner Love. This is Tay. In today's video, we'll be expense tracking for April 20th to the 30th. I know it's a long stretch, but I kind of got behind myself, and I figured since May is technically in this week, I will just extend it to the 30th instead of doing half. So once again, I did not do good on this budget, but well, sorry, not this budget. Well, I guess you could call it a budget, but I know where my mistakes were, and I know how to fix it for May, because May will be a change for sure. So I'm just pulling out my spend/no spend calendar along with my weekly spending tracker. I used to do a monthly spending tracker, but I believe if I look at it weekly, I could see what's being spent and how much is being spent. So, how was you guys' April? Was April good to you? It wasn't to me. I think because I've held back with spending for so long, I just took April and ran with it. And I should have walked. So, starting with, make sure I'm in frame. Let me zoom in a little bit for you guys. So, I'm sorry for the shadow as well. I don't have good lighting in my place. We have $6.94, and that was a subscription. Now, I usually, pretty much everything that I'm listing is on a credit card, and I like to use my credit card and then pay myself back. Well, not myself, but pay the credit card back. I typically do it like once a week. No, I'm sorry. I send the money that I spent to my card because I have a bank with the card as well. So I let it sit in the checking account, and then at the end, I just pay all at once instead of paying little by little, because it's just easier for me to keep track. And I feel like I spend more when I pay it back daily. Like, for example, if I keep paying it back, then I will never be at my limit for my card. And even though that is a bad thing, if you are on a financial journey, I do not recommend you using your card unless you are going to pay it back. I promise you, you will get stuck in the same cycle again, and it is a cycle that is hard to get out of. So with my mindset, if I use the card for purchases and pay it back, once it hits the limit, I no longer can purchase anything because I'm at my limit. But I do have the money to pay the card off. But I would much rather just wait to the end of the month to pay it off, and then I learn from my mistakes, and I make it different for the next month. And a lot of this pretty much from the last week on the 19th. This is Easter, so from the 19th and Easter, I did pretty much travel out of state. So that's why a lot of those are there, especially this gas. I don't stuff for gas because I don't really go anywhere, and I also work from home, so I don't need gas. But sometimes I do have to put gas in the car, and I just take it out of like miscellaneous or something, but I do still write down gas. But I think I'm going to start a sinking fund for gas so that I can have it when I need it and don't have to touch my miscellaneous buffer. Sorry I got quiet, guys. I was reading my little list on the side and I was thinking about how much I eat out, and that is not good. I do want to also say that I am in the process of moving, and I didn't want to I didn't want to go bulk grocery shopping because whatever I bring in, I have to bring out, and you know when you move, it's like where did all this stuff come from? So eating out was the best option, but then we got the news that our place isn't even ready yet. So now we're stuck between buying groceries and eating out in that little bubble, which sucks, but it is what it is. Nothing I can really do about it. And I don't have like a coffee envelope, but I do like to write it down so I know what it was, what I spent the money on. I might start a coffee. I don't really drink too much coffee outside of the house. I really just drink it inside, but every once in a while I do want to try like another coffee. I drink a lot of hot coffee inside, but I like to buy cold coffee, which I can just put ice in my coffee. But you know, sometimes it's not the same. Did you guys start your May budget? How's your spending going so far with in May? Even though it's only a few days in, but how do you plan on changing what you did in April for May, or if you're going to keep it the same, do you think there's any like any ways you could cut corners, or is it like did you change? Have you been consistent this whole 2025 so far? Have you made mistakes and you're just bouncing back? Please let me know in the comments below. I would really like to talk to you guys, be engaged. Um, yeah, I would really like to, because I do watch a lot of you guys' channels and I try to implement what you guys doing to help me out, because I've been budgeting since 2023 and I had like a tight budget in 2024, and I believe like my budget was so tight that now I actually want to like enjoy what I saved for instead of just watching it grow, which I don't mind watching it grow, of course, but we're saving for a reason, right? So I'm not too upset about my spending, but I am upset about my account going down. So, but at least I have it to spend, and like I said, I just learned from my mistakes. So, let me just do this really quickly. So spend is orange and no spend is green. I might as well just go ahead and do the no spend first, because that's going to be less. So we got the 25th, excuse me, and the 30th. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, yep. This is horrible. Horrible, I tell you. Like, the no spend days just fighting for their life. Only not spent 5 days out of 30, so I spent 25 days in April. $25 days spent in April. That is crazy. And I do want to say I do like, maybe if I change up my budget, like for instance subscriptions, and that's it. This subscription was already budgeted for, but I still count it as a spend because I did spend something. So a lot of these could be like rent or like utilities, and I still put it down as spend even though I already budgeted for it. So thank you for clicking on my video. Thank you for staying to the end if you did. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. Alright guys, take care. Bye bye.